Okay, so we are now on the 700 block of Canal Street, and we have moved about 2 blocks up from the river, or up from the water, from the International Trade Mart, more towards the center of town. And this is the block where Lee Harvey Oswald on August 9th, 1963, was photographed and later arrested on this block, passing out leaflets, again, posing as a pro-Castro sympathizer. I need you to pan that whole block if you can. He was on this very busy, you can see the sidewalk about 20 feet wide. You got streetcars out here, you got traffic everywhere you look. It's right across from the Astor Hotel. It is a very hopping place, very, very busy. And that's the point. In this particular occasion, on this particular occasion, Oswald was confronted on the street by a man named Carlos Bringier. Carlos Bringier owned a storefront not far from here, and on August 5th and 6th, Lee Harvey Oswald had stopped in his storefront and offered to help him. He was an anti-Castro agitator. The storefront was a front, and he knew that he was part of one of these anti-Castro organizations, and he offered to help him. And Bringier was a little bit suspicious that this was a CIA infiltrator or whatever. They had a history of doing that, and so he was checking him out. And between the 5th and the 6th, he'd been checking out Oswald, and he had enough suspicion that Oswald wasn't who he said he was. And then he gets wind that Oswald is about 2 blocks away, right down here on Canal Street, passing out pro-Castro literature on the 9th. So he comes down here and he confronts Oswald. And they have a big shouting match, the two of them. And it almost turned physical and into an altercation. And the police came down and arrested both of them for disturbing the peace. It's kind of interesting. Oswald ends up spending the night in jail. During that time, he meets with an FBI officer. Turns out later he's an FBI informant. This was all rigged. It was all ginned up intentionally to get the attention of the media, to take pictures, to get the attention of New Orleans in general, because it was going to be splashed across the news the next morning on TV that night. Here is this pro-Castro guy passing out this pro-Castro literature. He gets in an altercation with Carlos Bringier, gets arrested. Now you have an official record. It's one of the things about Oswald in this sheep dipping that led up to him being the patsy in the JFK assassination. His background was all documented. He always left a paper trail. We just talked about the International Trade Mart and how he got videotaped in front of the International Trade Mart, paper trail. Then he comes here and he gets arrested, paper trail. That was the point. So that after the assassination, when the American people are lapping up anything the FBI tells them, like starved dogs, the FBI can produce all this paperwork, all these documents that show that this pro-Castro sympathizer took a shot at and killed President JFK. That was the whole point. That's what we call sheep dipping, giving someone an alternate identity. The question is, well, why would Oswald do this? He was an intelligence asset. You do what you're told. And when he shows up every morning at the Newman building and they say, today you're Operation Mongoose, he did what he was told. He'd go out to Lake Pontchartrain and he'd help train the anti-Castro folks. He'd help run guns. On another day, they'd say, today you're pro-Castro. Go down in front of the trademark and pass out literature. Go down on the 700 block of Canal Street and pass out literature. Go where there's people. Just make sure you leave a scene or make a scene and leave a document trail behind you. And that's what he did.